online channels. I guess, where are you posting your resume? Where are you looking for jobs? Are you looking in the paper?
Indeed.com also.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yep, Indeed is one. Where else are people looking for resumes? Or looking for jobs and uploading their resume? Are y'all using Career Builder? Are you using Monster? Are you using LinkedIn? Okay, if you do not have a LinkedIn account, I will highly encourage you to go. One thing that I do is when we have an opening, all our recruiters have a LinkedIn account. It's almost, I don't even compare it to Facebook, but it's a professional networking. It's a way for you to go out there to put your professional experience, connect with people, and you can send me a connection. You're tied to all the people I know. There's recruiters. I mean, that's the way that you kind of build that. When I have a job and it's something that I'm looking for passive candidates, I'm going to go to LinkedIn first. I'm going to go in, you can type in keywords, you can search, I get your name, I get where you're working, okay, I can call you. This is a great way to find people, reconnect with professional individuals. When you go to any kind of workshop, ask them if they have a LinkedIn account, send it to them. Because you have to be friends with friends, so eventually you get to the recruiter who's in charge of whatever job or HR manager. Anybody? Carolyn, I know you have a LinkedIn. Do you all have one? Great. So go ahead. If you don't, go to linkedin.com. It's free. Don't put a lot of personal stuff. Don't upload your kids' pictures. Do that on Facebook. But this is the best way to connect and to network. Career Builder, I'll tell you, I think right now most employers have moved from Monster to Career Builder. They still use Monster a lot. ArkansasJobs.com. Many of you have been out there. That's another great place to go and look. A lot of times they have jobs that are going to be based, you can search by regional or the state. So it's another avenue. Some of the large local, Tyson Foods, careers.com. You can also go to just tysonfoods.com and click on the career link. Walmart stores. It's not walmart.com. We'll go to the shopping site. It's walmartstores.com and then jdhunt.com. The best way when you get into these places and you're trying to navigate, search firstly by state or city, because that might go from 500 to 200. And then you can kind of look, especially if you're open. If you're not, and you're looking for marketing or you're looking for HR jobs, you can search by those categories. Establish search agents. Have any of you ever set up a search agent or have seen one? Okay, so if you go in and type in product manager, and there's not a job posted, you can hit save search, and it will email you from Tyson Foods, from Walmart, every time that there is a job posted with those keywords either in the title or the job description. It's great because then you don't miss out. Oh, I didn't go look last week. I mean, my friend told me it was posted, I missed it. So it'll email you when a job pops up that has that keyword in there. I recommend you set up as many search agents as possible, because in that way it limits how many times you have to go out actually to that website. Use the internet to increase your professional network. Again, going back to LinkedIn. That's a great way to set that up and to network with people. And one thing that's great is, let's say you set up a LinkedIn connection with myself or Carolyn today, and you see somebody out there that, ooh, I'm really interested in JB Hunt. I saw a job, and we're friends with that person. You can ask us to connect for an introduction. So it's almost like going out to a huge networking event, and you're able to talk to them or email them directly. And they also post jobs. We'll post jobs on LinkedIn as well. Follow up with companies, personal interaction. I'll tell you right now, we have people that show up at their front door. There's nothing wrong with it, but if you don't have an appointment and you show up and you say you want to meet with someone, it is difficult, because if that person's in a meeting or I don't really know them, what are they needing, what kind of questions, call first. If you want to set up time, I think a call is always the best way to do it. Especially probably smaller companies, it's probably hard when people show up at your door unannounced. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's easier if you call and schedule a time. Okay. But it would be easier, wouldn't it? You're like, oh, I can stop this. So call and set up a time. A lot of times people want to come and talk to one of us, recruiters. There's nothing wrong with that, but I might not have the answers you're looking for. So ask me first. Hey, Kristen, I'm looking for a time frame. I can probably tell you that. Hey, do you know what the hiring manager is looking for? Well, I can probably tell you that. Do I know if they're going to interview you yet? I'm not sure. They haven't gotten back with me. So there's nothing wrong with asking those questions. Okay, employment agencies. Does everybody know about the Arkansas Department of Workforce Services? Okay. Private employment agencies are another option. Consulting firms, temporary employment agencies. I can tell you that I know J.B. Hunt, Walmart, and Tyson all have temporary employment agencies within our company. We don't outsource it. There's actually a place you can go and sign up to become a temporary employee. And a temporary employee typically means, hey, we have an assignment. We're going to need you to come on for 6 weeks and work. Well, while you're doing that, you now can apply for full-time opportunities internally. So there are jobs that are only posted internally inside most of these companies first. That's not a bad option, especially if you're trying to get your foot in the door. Executive recruiters. They're typically looking at $70,000 or even $100,000 jobs a year or more to work with you. If you have one that you're working with, great, but typically they only want to work with like $100,000 jobs and up. College and university placement networks. Razorback Career Link at the U of A. So a lot of you that are current U of A, I think NWAC also has a career placement. Reach out to them. Ask what companies are coming, if they have any contacts. And then the National Job Bank is another one. And then I provided y'all, in case you didn't have it, with the contact information for the Fayetteville office.